So this week's review, which is paired up with last week's review. So we just did the Cohiba from June 16. Cohiba Genios from June 16. And now Kenny's dug deep into his humidor and found us,
By coincidence,
an original box, which is
EMA AGO 07.
07.
I think 07 was their
It'd
release.
be about that. It'd be very much about the start of it. And just a rich nose on that. You can
Leathery,
The smell when you open the box.
cedar.
the smell from the box was fantastic.
It's gorgeous. Looking forward to this. You know, a couple little spots on the wrapper, but I'm not.
Whinge like a kiwi.
I am trying to give to the audience so that they know what. Forget it. Get into it. Fuck it. I don't care for you.
Language, we are a family show. And we are matching it with the ultimate Christmas drink.
What do we got here, Kenny?
This is the Four Pillars Christmas Gin. Now, you might say, well, Christmas gin. Actually,
Well, I asked Kenny several times. I said, "What is it?" He goes, "It's a Christmas gin." Yeah, but what is it? He goes, "It's a Christmas gin."
it is actually the Four Pillars Christmas Gin. When they made it, it's an experimental batch, and a few of the troops have got, Uncle's got his, and a few of the other troops I think have got theirs. When Cam actually did the distilling, he, as well as the usual umpteen spices, he put a number of his mother's Christmas puddings into the blend,
Yeah.
and so it seeped into the. So I'll tell
Amazing.
you what, but
You can smell it
It's
and
Christmas
taste it.
pudding,
It's
that's
crazy.
for sure.
and wouldn't you love to eat those Christmas puddings afterwards?
At the bottom of the vat. Well, we'll get into it and get back to you.
He set out what he
It tastes
Set out
like
to do,
liquid
jeez.
Christmas pudding
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
and gin. Okay,
Okay.
fire them up.
But what were you saying there, Jez, mate?
I said it's like it's not the same cigar, and like there's no comparison. It's completely different.
It is.
and
It
I find that concerning.
But in following up what you were saying there before in the previous review about the previous cigar not having the same lineage as Cohiba, this I see is,
Yes.
is very
It's now
similar.
kicked much more into. Now, whether that's an age thing or whether the early blends were more akin to Cohiba and they've since gone more chocolatey, because I'm not getting chocolate.
No, not yet,
I'm,
but
I'm getting a barnyard, and you know, like
Leather
it's-
and spices.
yeah, I'm getting that Cohiba
There's a
spice.
rich- yeah, and much more complexity. Much more complexity.
I think it's a fair bit paler as well, and
It
I
is.
don't know
It
whether
is,
that
which is surprising because the first ones I always thought were the darkest of the Maduros.
Well, I did too, but I'm wondering whether they were at the time.
Yeah,
but
and
then
it's
they've
just-
just gone more and more and
Yeah,
more
yeah.
until we're now.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, it's open beautifully.
Oh yeah, it's
If
Yeah.
it continues like this, we've got a winner.
and
This is working.
the perfect combination.
Absolutely.
Yeah, lovely.
Tastes brilliantly. You know those Christmas spices there and this cigar.
Yeah. Thanks, Ken, for opening it. I didn't want to open mine yet. Waiting for Christmas.
Wise. Yeah. Good idea. To
Well,
bring
I
it
made
out.
sure they sent me two because I knew I'd get vultures.
So you
I
can
just
get this.
assumed.
Can you get this in the States? Can you?
Oh no, this is small.
This is a small batch, but 4 pillars.
Oh, Four Pillars, they're pushing to the States now, but it would be very. I know they released it in New York.
Yeah.
I suspect that was more to give Stewie a holiday in New York, tax free.
Convenient product placement.
Yeah, but definitely for our American members, it'd be for our American. Are we on?
Yeah.
You never know with you. Our American members who are interested in, I don't know whether you get this one in the States, but either email or Google, Google Four Pillars and ask them where they can find it in the States.
And in Australia, it's made in.
It's down in Healesville in Victoria.
There we go.
They've set up a distillery. They were doing it out the back of someone's shed, but they've now got their own fully UV distillery, I believe. Not that I've ever got an invitation, but and I even had to pay for this. Jeez, seriously.
We'll leave that in there for Stewie.
You know, Mr. Conflict of Interest, and I have to pay for this. That's you, Stu.
This first third.
Okay.
First third, gentlemen.
Loving it.
Epic.
Yeah. I'm
Cracker.
very surprised.
Yeah,
Cracker.
beautiful. I'm getting, just a beautiful, spiciness, Christmas spice, and dried apricots. It's it's superb.
Plethora.
Plethora is a word you don't hear too often.
It's funny being on the deck. This is my first time here, and so nothing's been said about this until you've just pressed record, so they don't know what I'm going to say. I'm getting like kaffir lime and chocolate, and I don't know if we're allowed to mention brands, but you get that dark chocolate with the lime in it. That is this cigar. It's phenomenal.
Kaffir lime, is that?
Yeah, okay.
Aromatic, a little bit of chocolate.
I see it. I do see it. I see it.
It's crazy.
I'm not getting a lot of chocolate. There's a little bit of that chocolate in there. The other one was molten chocolate everywhere, which is nice, but for the entire cigar, you'd like some sort of evolution. This one, it's got everything. It's complex. It's evolving. Different flavours coming through. I can see that lime.
It's a great cigar. Done good,
And this
Ken.
is working. And
Perfect combination.
Yeah,
Perfect
really,
combination.
really well paired.
Yeah.
Really well paired.
All right.
And in fact, if we'd stuck with the dark beers, I don't think it would have worked anywhere near as well.
Possibly not.
No,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll enjoy this and get back to you.
Well, the question before we go is,
Question I noticed.
okay, we've seen the earlier, the young one. Will it turn into this?
I think the platform is there, but I don't think that it's got that potential to get to this.
I don't see it.
You can see that it can
And
go
like you
well.
were saying about, you can see the lineage with Cohiba in this.
Yeah.
Where the other one, I don't think you could. Even, you're trying to pick out those little nuances and go, where this is, this is in league.
If you equate it to wines, if you look at the Hunter Valley, eventually the Hunter character tends to come through, or whether it's whatever sort of style of red you've got, you do get that Hunter character come through with time, really quite strongly, usually. Now, if in this case, will the Cohiba character come through in time in the young one? I don't know.
Well, that's why I don't know.
You did mention sherbet though in
that
the younger one,
sweetness,
where that's got the potential to turn into something unique. But I just think I find it hard to see it turning into this.
Yeah.
No, this is solid. This is very good. Yeah. It's a wonder of what age does. It's fantastic.
It's one of these 9
And look
years
at the
old.
construction too. That's what you got to give them for this range.
Construction's beautiful.
Is
Mind
they
you,
put effort
the
into
construction of the last one was great as well.
It was, although I had to relight a few times, but probably talking too much.
I was going to say the stories, Ken. The stories.
Yeah. So I've tapped it a few times. And it's still hanging on.
And the contrast that you get with the Maduros of that white ash and the dark wrap is gorgeous. Where are we looking at this this cigar, guys, in the second third?
Settled down a lot. I mean, mine's gone from lime to there's still that zest there and sweetness, but it's it's definitely mellowed a little bit.
Settled
Torn
down.
from
It's
right in medium now.
I've got more of that barnyard sort of characteristic.
Yeah.
And
I'm not going down that road, but I still see a bit of that limey zest. But it is a lovely, subtle, complex, beautiful cigar.
Yeah.
I've lost those dried fruits I was getting at the beginning.
Chalk and cheese to what we had last week with the
young one. Yeah, totally. But you can see the adventure in this. You know, it's taking you on a journey where the other one was, it was just, it didn't know where it was going. But this is...
I really hope that the young ones go that way.
Yes.
Because if they do, then there's every reason
To snap up the young ones now.
I wouldn't have been, after the young one, I wouldn't be rushing out to buy a box of young ones. But if they're going to go this way, then I think
grab a box and they're going to be fantastic over the next 10 years, just chipping away at them and just seeing that evolution to occur.
But I also wonder, whenever they release a new cigar, I'm not talking about one-offs, I'm talking that they tend to be really good at the beginning.
It's like
the
the 03 Siglo
P2s,
6s. And,
03 Siglo 6s, apparently they also released some 02 Siglo 6s, which I didn't know about until recently.
Those ones you picked up in Thailand?
No. But the 01 SLRDC. So SLRDC is it's no secret that's one of my absolute favourite cigars. But the great ones were the 01s.
Yeah, the early 2000s.
Which were just phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, I think this is heading in that right direction. It's brilliant. I love it.
Did I mention the skins one today?
You did.
Oh, we stopped it there. You didn't. All right, we'll be back to finish this all off.
Well, before you go,
it was still good.
where are you ranking it at the moment?
I'm going to go 92 with this.
Oh,
like the,
God, what is it?
we
found the Grinch.
I'm giving it some time.
He's a hard marker. He's a hard marker.
There is room
for improvement.
I'm at the halfway point, so
I'm going 94. I reckon it's
God,
superb.
this is 97.
Jesus,
really?
you're putting it way up there, eh?
Christ,
This is
Wow.
97.
Wow.
It's that far ahead of the other
I
one.
did like that guy who about 6 months ago analysed all the reviews. And I was the hardest marker. Ayala gave everything 94s.
Yeah.
You were a touch below me, and my average was like about 88. So I was pretty hard.
It's quite possible that's because Ayala only lets you near the crap.
No, these are the reviews are all linked together.
I like to leave some room to improve. I don't want to go 95 and go, it finishes at 93. I'd like to finish it at 94, and that's a bloody wonderful cigar.
So, how many cigars above 96, 97 do you
All
come across?
of them. That's what I get. Like, there's a big debate on the forum about buying aged or aging it yourself. I'm very fortunate to live close to the source. I live in Brisbane. That's why I'm here. But
He's at the shop.
the thing is, I pay the premium to get an aged cigar. I probably have one a week, one a fortnight at most. So
Just as a
I
spectacular collection.
only get the best because it's important. I don't want to have a miss. I want to have hits all the time.
You're happy to pay for it?
That is a good answer, except it completely avoided the question.
Yes, that's true. Oh, yeah. I can only try.
Well, we'll see. There's not much room for you to change, Kenny, but it could go backwards from 97.
It could
Although
it could
you haven't got
certainly go
much
backwards.
left. Kenny's tearing
I'm
through
loving
this.
it. I'm just
It's
loving
tearing
it.
through
It's a
this.
lovely
Yeah,
cigar.
gorgeous. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We could get improvements, failures, or I'll be right on the money. I'll be right.
This is why you got banned.
Final third, gentlemen.
Final third.
It's been great. It's got a little dark, a little messy in the back
A
end.
little tiny bit, which gives me sort of hope that perhaps
There's
these
more
are still
development.
got time ahead of them.
I
which
think
is-
there's more growth in it.
I mean, I'd knock off. I'd give it 96. It's come back a tiny bit.
I'm going back to my 93.
But,
I'm going to bump it up
Oh.
simply because the velvety. It's very silky smoke. And that textural element. It's stayed the same with that liminess and chocolate, but that velvety that's come
And
towards
there's
the
none of
end
that-
is just delicious.
None of that
It's
heat
fantastic.
that you got in the which is
There's
understandable.
no heat. No heat.
The velvet's a good way. It is. It's just that sort of.
It's been superb.
What I am really worried about is something's bitten me on the foot, and it's not mozzie, and it's not an ant. I can't see any, but it's really stinging. So if I'm not here again,
You dropped your ash.
I'm just saying.
You dropped your ash.
You think?
Some venomous spider or snake has got Jez, because we
No.
had to take our shoes off because Kenny doesn't want us walking on the carpet. So
Unbelievable. This is
Well, if I
stinging.
let you, then
you got to let
Cardinal
AL
Whipcracker insist on.
and I've seen where his shoes have been.
Brilliant cigar, really. When you break it down compared to the first one, the band slipped off. So
Is that a good thing?
Well, I think like that's
Just reduce
testament to
that
the
touch.
age, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice one.
Or the bloke in Cuba couldn't.
Was a
give
bit
crap.
lazy
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too rating. No,
Not in the
Yeah, that's
ashtray.
what I do.
Not in the
You've got your ashtray over there.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
still
making
going into
myself
the
know.
compost.
It's a
I have to
Anyway,
filter.
I'll see you guys. Well, he'll be back. Us two.
I don't know.
You're both welcome as long as you can convince Cardinal Whipcracker.
There you go.
Oh, he doesn't have to be here.
Anytime. Bring it up. Mind you, bring better ones than you brought last week.
Oh, geez, I tell you, full of complaints.
It's a wonder I let you in the door.